Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to Planescape Torment. So, we are going to talk to Ratbone. Hello, Ratbone. This man is whistling a cheerful tune and playing a well-kept fighting knife. Playing with a well-kept fighting knife. As you approach him, he stops whistling and gives you a curious look. What you want? I'm just hoping that when I go, like when I hum or make noises that aren't my voice, that I have an effect that removes like certain background noises. I'm hoping it doesn't affect that. Anyway, back to the conversation. I had some questions. My name's Ratbone Cutter. If I'm a thief for hire, I'm a thief for hire in the employ o' Sharegrave, the boss o' the collectors ye see round this square. He pays me mostly to learn his lads to be real quiet like and how to fight if they runs into a spot of trouble. That's likely the only question I'll answer for ye, Cutter. He sniffs and shrugs. I'm looking for a man named Farad. Do you know where he is? Ratbone shakes his head. Nay, I don't. I hear he's nearby, though. Some o' his lads come running at the times through... Oh my gosh. What is going on with my noggin? Whew. My brain is really mixed up for some reason. Like reading this like very backwards. Nay, I don't. Here he's nearby, though. Some o' his lads come running through at times, making for some hidey hole that's who knows where. Somewhere up around those elevated platforms, I'll bet. But it's none o' me business. He shrugs and spits on the ground. Live and let live, says Ratbone. Where's your boss? Sharegrave. He nods towards the large, dilapidated house beside him. Careful though, Cutter. He don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Sharegrave's not even his real name. Just what me and some of the others calls him. Sneeze. Anyway. Okay. I don't want to become a thief, so I'm not going to talk to him about becoming a thief. Excuse me. Woo! Reading things backwards, sneezing. I'm freezing apparently for a second. That was weird. Ooh, it's an odd day. It's an odd day for Rolls McRocket. Or Rolls McRock if you prefer. Let's see, there's a collector in here and Sharegrave. So I know that he said that Sharegrave might not appreciate us coming in here and talking to him, but, you know, fuck him. Tall and lanky, this pale, grim-looking man exudes authority despite his gangly and somewhat awkward frame. A good portion of his left ear is missing. What little that's left is a ragged mess of scar tissue, as if the ear was bitten rather than cut off. His narrow, shifting eyes, almost mere slits, look clever and dangerous. Most of the time I underline with the cursor, but sometimes I forget when I get into it. Would you be Sharegrave? He spits out a reply. I don't know you, Burke. He glares at you. Who are you to be asking about some Sharegrave, Cutter? A man named Pox referred me to Sharegrave. I was told he might know the location of someone named Farad. The tension in the room suddenly rises. Now, what a funny thing to be asking about. What do you want to know about Old Blood Farod for? He stole something from me and I want it back. The man is silent for a moment, then cracks a smile. He steals from us all, doesn't he? Whether we're living or dead. What do you mean? Our main source of living around here is the dead. You follow? Not exactly. You're a collector. Aye, that's right. He looks at you as if he's considering something. Now, there's only so many debtors at any one time. My bloods and I can only gather so many. If someone else is gathering debtors, that's that much less chink that goes into our pockets. Farod is taking bodies too? Aye. So...
Updated my journal.
The rub is that he's found a motherload of them. Now, I haven't heard of any massacres in Sigil. He frowns, tapping at his chin. So, I'm quite interested in knowing where all the debtors are coming from. I could find out for you, if you'd like. Oh, aye. And how would you do that? All I need to do is find him. Let me worry about the rest.
Updated my journal.
You got it. I'll even give you 100 copper commons for your trouble. Go up on the platform. Follow them to the north and west, and you'll come to a gate that leads to Farod's bolt hole. Getting in and getting the information is your deal. And if anyone asks, you don't know me, and we never had this talk. Here? Who are you? Yeah, he's gonna try to kill me if I say that, probably. I'm gonna do it anyway, even though I didn't save. Who are you? For a smart cutter, you don't listen too well. He'll probably try to attack us if we steal from here. Oh, there's nothing in there. You tricked me! You tricked me! Oh, come on, go through the door, lads. Oh, wait, the door's over there. I was clicking at the wrong spot. Oh, no. Alrighty. Marrow Fiend. Let's talk to Marrow Fiend. Before we go down and find Farod, though, we are going to do backtracking and we are going to go talk to many of the beautiful residents of the Hive that we've already encountered, because many of them are necessary for quite a few of the quests we've picked up along the way. So I'm going to talk to a few more people here and then either just run to all of the NPCs I remember I'm supposed to talk to, or I'm going to go through my journal and take a little read. I know we can all appreciate a good read here. Speaking of reading, you can smell the reek of dung and rotting meat on this man, even from afar. Though obviously weak and decrepit, his long, thin fingers and sunken eyes give him a sinister look as he scuttles through the garbage around him. The way he drools and rolls his eyes makes you wonder if he's mad. Greetings. He tries to focus on you, but his gaze wanders. His eyes are set deeply into hollow sockets, and his skin is terribly pale and diseased, covered with rashes and yellow patches that look ready to peel from his body at any moment. The stench emanating from him is terrible, As you open your mouth to speak, he licks his lips and swallows. You deader.
What did you say?
Yeah. He licks his lips again and his long, spindly fingers pick at his skin as he stares at you. You deader. He glances to your left. Then his eyes dart back to you. Dead. Dead. Hungry. He reaches out to touch you, licking his scabrous lips. Ooh. Okay. Let him touch you. His fingers scrabble spider-like on your arm, as if looking for a piece to tear off. He licks his split lips again, and you watch yellowish drool drip from them. With a raspy moan, his fingers suddenly dig into the skin on your arms and pull a bit off. Step back. You watch and feel your stomach churn as he takes the bit of flesh and shoves it into his mouth. He chews it slowly and swallows. You dead?
No, I'm not dead.
You taste dead. He scratches himself beneath his robe, and you suddenly notice that he has a finger hanging from his neck on a cord. It looks like there's a ring on it. Still hungry.
What do you usually eat?
Here comes the train. He makes a shuffling noise, like a. He makes a snuffling noise, like a pig. Dead. Darn trains and their honkity honk. Yeah, no, I probably mentioned this before in a video, but if I stood on my front porch, I could throw a rock and like square, just broadside of that train. That's how close I live to a train. You get used to it when you're trying to sleep eventually. I mean, like, this train literally like slightly shakes the house, like, depending on where you are. Or at least it shakes my neighbor's house a lot. Just because I think it's built differently. This is a really old farmhouse. I live in a really old farmhouse. Anyway, just super long tangent. My bad.
What is that finger bone?
He looks down, his plague-ridden features twisting into a ghastly snaggletooth parody of a grin. Snack. He looks ready to chew on it.
Don't eat that. Have a bite off me instead. I'm more fresh.
Gotta sound a little bit insane if I'm gonna say that. He smiles and reaches for your outstretched hand. Let him bite you. His teeth sink into the meat of your forearm and pulls a chunk away with a single wrench of his neck. The pain is excruciating, but Marrow friend... Oh, I thought his name was Marrow Fiend. Wow. And what is that like... Is when you switch up things like that, is it dyslexia? I don't know. I don't have a diagnosis, so I'm not going to say that's what I have. But my speech and my words totally do that all the time. God. Ugh. Marrow friend sits on his haunches as if nothing had happened, chewing noisily at the mouthful of meat he pulled away. Yum yum.
Now, give me your finger.
He clutches the finger bone to his chest, looking up at you pitifully, shaking his head. No, so hungry. Oh my god. I have to give him another one? I don't need my fingers. Although, I feel like I'm gonna regret this maybe a little bit.
I'll let you have another of mine if you'll give me the finger bone.
He nods greedily and lets you take the finger bone. Well, we're an honest, good, God-fearing child, so of course we're gonna let him bite us. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't read into that too much, I promise. It's... I'm just being silly. I'm gonna let him bite me. Let's see. Yeah, that all says the same thing.
Thanks. Farewell.
Finger bone. This is a decayed and nearly meatless finger bone from a humanoid of roughly your size. There is still some sort of odd ring on the finger. It is an intricate ring, sculpted with dozens of tiny ornate flanges and decorative protrusions. Oddly enough, it seems firmly rooted to the finger, and no amount of pulling or prying will bulge the thing. Almost as if the ring's jagged edges have dug into the lifeless finger itself and refused to release it. Oh, we could use it. And it has all the same description. Let's see. Pull the ring from the finger. Try as you might, you cannot remove the ring. It's almost as if the ring's sharp edges have dug into the lifeless finger itself and refused to release it. You have an odd feeling about it, however. Okay. Oh. Remove your own finger. Replace it with the finger bone. You take... Oh. Why am I seeing words that aren't there? It's messing with me. I've had water. I've eaten. I got a good night's rest. Come on, brain. Come on. Knock, knock, knock. You place the ring finger of your left hand into your mouth. Well, didn't I just lose 2 of my fingers? Oh, whatever. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and bite down as hard as you can. There is a sickening crunch, and you are overcome with the taste and smell of blood. You spit the bloody finger out and place the rotted, ring-laden finger bone against the gushing stuff. And I apologize for making weird noises with my mouth. I can't help it. I try, just there. I never even noticed that I did that until I listened to myself, through the video and audio recordings. The things you don't realize about yourself until you actually hear it recorded. Oh, jeez. Taste the smell of blood. You spit the bloody finger out and place the rotted, ring-laden finger bone against the gushing stump. Ouch. Continue. At first, nothing happens, and you are horrified at the thought of what you've just done. Suddenly, though, you feel a strange tingling sensation as bones fuse and tendons reknit. In moments, the rotting finger bone has become a living part of your body. Though it still throbs painfully, the jagged ring suddenly loosens and slips off into the palm of your hand. Done. Yeah. Mempa's biting ring. Mempa's biting ring. Cursed. Special. +2 to armor class. Mempa was a mage obsessed with the possibility of having her magic items lost or burgled while she was asleep or otherwise incapacitated. While the vast majority of her carried possessions were inseparable from her corpse and thus buried with her. Some of her weaker items, early experiments perhaps, were left behind and remain in the world of the living. Mempa's binding ring, whose powerful aura protects its bearer from bodily harm, is one such item. However, once placed upon one's finger, the ring bites down and holds on so tenaciously that it is nigh impossible to remove it from the bitten digit. So I can probably use remove curse to remove it, but yeah. Ooh, it won't come off now. Oh well. Let's see what's great is the AC effects from these two items are cumulative. +2, +2. Woohoo. Okay. And we can go into this little building here. Oh, it's a portal. Quick save. It just takes us straight to the lower planes. That would be awful. I'm pretty sure you go to the lower planes in this game. It's called Planescape after all. Hooray, junk! Wait. Uh-oh.
Endure.
Quick save.
Enduring grow strong.
I think we're stuck in here. We rest in here? I don't even remember how you rest in this game. Is there a way to... Rest party. You cannot rest in this area. Oh, darn diddly doodly. Looks like we're trapped here forever, question mark? Oh, looks like something's going down. Unlike other collectors you've seen, the robes on this one seem to be of fine quality. If I sound a little bit louder or something, it's because I moved the microphone a little bit. I have it on a microphone stand. So, my neck was feeling a little bit stiff in the position I had it in, so I moved it a little. Another debtor has come to visit us. Please excuse the mess. My colleagues haven't had time to tidy up.
There's no way out.
Why, sure there is. The door right over there. But you need one of these to activate the portal. He holds up what appears to be a small glass bead. Come, let us talk price.
I'm listening.
Simple. You pay my comrades and me 100 coppers. I give you the key to the portal.
What if I don't want to pay?
And my friends and I will just have to sell your body to the dustman. Either way, we get paid.
I think I'll kill you instead.
Yeah. Alright, nameless one, get out of the way. Mort. Aunt.
Got a face only a sledgehammer could love, and has.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, I still haven't rested yet. Still can't use any of my spells. Alright.
The clock sings true.
Ooh. The Karok sings true. You show him, Dakon. Whoa, they're kicking his ass. Alright, Mort. Keep the curses coming.
Father of trolls.
Keep them coming.
Oh, you alley-bred.
Don't stop.
Did you see
Alright,
that?
go Dakon. So in my experience from playing this game, I can tell you for sure that a mage nameless one and Dakon early in are going to get hit quite a bit by enemies. And you've probably noticed that Mort rarely gets hit. He's just badass like that. Alright, a charm of infinite recall. Let's see. While practicing, some mage students discovered a means to condense and store knowledge into a charm form. This particular charm contains the entire resource library of the famed Karen? Is it Karen? I think it's Karen. Schools of Mages. Unfortunately, the effects of this charm are fleeting and the user is rendered unintelligible for a short period of time. Okay. Alright, so it allows me to identify. Jagged knife. This hooked knife has a thick double-edged blade and a curved wooden handle. Judging from the shape of the blade, it looks like this knife is used primarily as a surgical tool. Green steel knife. This razor-sharp knife has been forged out of the famed Botorian green steel, found only in the wastelands of Avernus. This peculiar green ore can be tempered into metal much lighter than normal steel. In addition, green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edges and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. Ooh, sorry, had a bubble in my chest and it was like, wee! High quality stiletto. This slim dagger is a beauty among its kind. It is a one-handed thrusting weapon. Flask's portal key. A small fragile glass bead containing the reagents needed to open a certain portal once. Simply crush to activate. Okay. Put that in my quick item slots. It's a collection of junk. I've read that before. Scroll of Adder's Kiss. Level 2 Wizard. It is said an Adder's Kiss can scald even the most fearsome of fiends. This spell calls forth an acidic bolt to shower an opponent with its vile green acid. If the caster is skilled enough, the Adder's Kiss lingers after the initial strike, continuing to sink into opponent's skin with its acidic teeth. When cast, the caster chooses any target within 150 feet, and the Adder's Kiss will strike for 2 to 8 hit points of acid damage. For every 3 levels of the caster, the acid lasts 5 seconds longer, inflicting another 2 to 8 points of acid damage per 5-second segments. I'm gonna save in case I fail learning it, because that's not fun. And I've succeeded. Go back to, yeah, we haven't even memorized anything. I'm gonna have 1 rank of Pacify just in case we come across that Batizu again. In Adder's Kiss. I think that should be good. Alright, we looted everything. We got some extra junk, even though I think we have enough junk. So yes. Let's see. Select item. Flask's portal key. Flask's portal key. Wait, what? There we go. That was weird. Had to use it from the inventory, I guess. You see a small, fragile glass bead. Peering inside the bead, you can see colorful mist swirling about. Crush the bead. There's our portal. Let's never, ever, ever go in there ever again.
I'd better break the lock. That should keep anyone else from entering.
Nice. Okay, well, I can't go in there now. This door is locked. Way to go, Nameless One. You've done the world a service. Hopefully the Dalbases don't, like... you know what? It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, hopefully they don't get in there and get themselves locked, but if they break the door down, then... Well, let's say, what does it matter anyway? But if you go through the portal and you don't have the key, because I think that the portal only opens if the door is open. Yeah, so probably if anybody tries to break that door down, they're gonna have a bad time if they go through that portal without the key. Because there won't be anybody to go in there anymore. Since we killed the guy that had the keys and knew they were the keys, like, there's no one's gonna be able to go in there to save that person. They just gotta hope that they're a powerful enough spellcaster, just, you know, just blip their way out. Anywho, it's about that time. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We're pretty much we're probably going to be at 1K subscribers, I hope, by the time this video is uploaded. Thank you so much, everybody, absolutely, from the bottom of my heart. I love doing this. I feel like I found a passion doing this, even though it's a simple thing, but I love it so much, and I'm very glad of all of you who enjoy it and appreciate it. And for those of you...
Let us not squander it here.
Yes, Dakon, I know. And for those of you that might not like my stuff, please watch someone you love. If you don't love my content, please don't watch it. Love and support the people in the YouTube community
What's the
that
holdup?
you love. And I shouldn't have to say that, but you know what? Community is everything. And once again, you're all beautiful and I love you. Have a great time. Bye, 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 bye.